Hello my dear Pokies, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute, but I'm back. Um, I am, I'm healing. um, yeah, it, it's been a rough couple days. I've been exhausted and not feeling my best. And that's due to the eclipse, the stuff I have going on, and like spiritual attacks. But we're going to move past that because they do not deserve my energy, so I'm not going to waste time on talking about them. So, yeah. Today we're going to have a reading from your inner goddess. I was being called to do that this morning, and I had a meditation with my inner goddess. And if you don't know, like, everybody has like an inner goddess. It doesn't matter your gender. But yes, yeah, we're going to get a message from your inner goddess and see what she has to say. Um, and as always, this is a collective reading, so take everything you hear with a grain of salt. And if it's not for you, just let it roll off your back. But yeah, we're going to go in with the beginner tarot deck and the mystical shaman oracle deck. Um, yes. Let's get into it, shall we? Spirit, come through with a message for our dear collective. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, higher beings, please help me with this message. I'm already getting that some of you might be moving soon, so yeah. What does collective need to know from their inner goddess? You've been nurturing yourself a lot lately. That's really good. Continue to do that, but what do we have, inner goddess? Beautiful bride, body of Christ. Maybe you've been listening to Flyleaf lately, or you've been wanting to. Holy cow! I'm getting a whole bunch of orbs up in this business. But yeah, you're working on yourself and like finding the beauty within. Um, Maybe some of you have been doing your makeup more often, or like you have like a good face care routine going down, and you're treating your hair a lot better. You found a really good routine for your self care, and that's really good. And that's making your inner goddess shine. Yeah, you're going in the right direction with things, so keep it up. Um, Yeah, and she'll lead your way with that. Just listen to your inner goddess. Um, she wants you to know that there's going to be some stuff from your childhood coming up that's affecting you still, and it has to do with your self-image and your self-concept. It's good to be open about what's happening with that. And be gentle with yourself while you're healing. And do more childlike things like go outside and play in the dirt. Go pick some flowers. Play in the playground. Do you guys remember that swing set game where you swing as high as you can and just jump out of it. Like, I don't recommend hurting yourself. Like, be careful with that. But yeah, that was fun. So, like, do stuff that will excite you and bring some joy back into your life. Stuff that you've done as a kid. Um, but yeah, you're getting that spark of inspiration, and it's all coming within. You're also working on speaking your mind more, and that's really good. Um, and being your true, authentic self. You're you're going with the flow of life, and just letting things happen. That's really good. Um, and you're creating from that. You're creating something beautiful. A lot of you are creative types, like painters. Oh, I see this beautiful castle that you've built. E. Oh, you could like building Legos. Yes, I love that. Some of you need to watch Chronicles of Narnia again, like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's giving me Ice Queen vibes. Um, yeah. Some of you doing your makeup too. I already mentioned that, but like, yeah, spirit and your inner goddess wants you to keep doing that. Obviously, if you're feeling up to it, don't force yourself to do something you don't want to do. But it looks really good on you, and you're doing amazing with that. Um, be careful of people who seem to want the best for you because they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. I know this says the coyote, but it's giving wolf. Um, and they're just looking for scraps. They're looking for a handout, and that's not your job. Not my monkey, not my circus. But yes, is there anything else we must know from this deck? Inner Goddess. What do we got? Oh my god. Yeah, you're giving to yourself more. Um, and some of you are getting in touch with your spiritual team. Um, and you're really pouring into yourself this season, and that's really good. You're doing a great job, by the way. I also see stuff here about angels. Maybe you're working with angels as well. Archangel Michael comes to mind, but Gabriel, Raphael, Azrael, and Metatron come to mind as well. Um, yes, they're all here. Metatron's and he's an intense feeling, but he's good. Avi, he's good, but yeah. Hi. He wanted to say hello, and that you're doing a great job, and that he's here for you as well. So call on your spiritual team whenever you need them because they're there to protect you. With the Sweat Lodge in the reverse, some of you might be like, you're very self-aware and that's really good, but try not to like beat yourself up about certain things. Like, you're only human and you're going to do human things. That stuff happens, but you're not a terrible person. Um, and um, just because someone disagrees with you doesn't mean you're wrong either. So, like, yeah, that was pretty specific. So take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, um, you're doing the inner work, so don't sweat it. Don't sweat it is what I'm hearing. Uh, and with this, they I noticed like the birds up here and the bird right here. So like travel is significant, but you're also like transitioning. Um, Now that could be like literal for some of you guys. I know my fellow trans people are here, but yes, this season is a season of harvest. You've worked hard on yourself. There's not much more you can do to improve yourself. Like obviously, we're self love and healing is a lifelong journey, and like you can always love yourself more, but like for the most part, right now you're good. Like it's time to reap your rewards, and yeah, don't be overcritical of yourself. That's very important. Yeah, confirmation. I know y'all probably didn't hear that, but it's like house noises, but I know it's confirmation. Um, yeah, and have faith um, in yourself and in your intuition. That just came in intuitively. Oh, all right. That was a cold chill. It's still here a little bit. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just spirit saying hello and confirming some stuff for me. But yeah, that was all from the yeah. You had messengers as well. They're literally they're confirming things for you. So yeah, crows might be significant to you or birds in general. Um, those are your spiritual guides and your spiritual team, like sending you messages. So yeah, look up the meaning of birds, like spiritual meanings of birds. That will help you. Um, I do believe crows are messengers, and that's like their spiritual meaning. But yeah, I know they have more, and I'll probably put a description right here of what it is. But yeah, um, yeah, that's all from this oracle deck. Now let's get some from the tarot. The tarot. All right, come through, spirit, for message for collective. Ooh, what does collective need to know from their inner goddess? I'm so sing-songy right now, and like I'm vibing with it. I am so glad I don't care anymore. I have given up caring about what people think of me, and it's like a really nice feeling. But maybe that resonates for some of you guys. But yeah. Collective need to know from their inner goddess. You're releasing a lot right now. You're finding your own freedom. You're finally taking the binds off that's been binding you to situations, places, people, like things in your life that aren't serving you. And that's really empowering, and it's making you glow from the inside out. Yeah, this wanted to run away from me, but it's not going to. don't don't worry about your yeah. Don't worry about your blessings running away from you, because they're coming, and it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate everything you're wishing for. This is 11/11, by the way. Everything you're wishing for is coming. It's already done. And it's because you've been nurturing yourself. The back of the deck, confirmation. Confirmation, Wheel of Fortune. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be happy. Like, of course, you found happiness in your everyday life, and like, it was hard. It was hard. You had to fight for your happiness, but it's finally coming in. It's finally your time. So, yeah. That's so good. That's so good. I love it. Oh, this one wanted to come with it. Yeah. Be open. Be open to it because it's going to come in a way you didn't really expect. So be prepared for surprises, but yeah, meditation is very important at this time. Some of you are still feeling like depressed, and your feelings are valid. And just try not to soak in that feeling because, yeah, it's okay to feel that way. And it's okay to feel like disconnected because those are valid human emotions. But really sit with yourself and ask yourself why you feel that way and get to the root of that problem. For some of you, it's because you haven't been able to express yourself fully, and you just don't feel safe to do so. But Spirit wants to hand you an opportunity, a gift that will really fulfill you, uh, especially emotionally. But is there anything else? There's like, yeah. It's moving slowly. Um, yeah. Ooh, pardon me. Ooh, confirmation burp. Uh, but yeah, it's moving slowly, and that might be due to the chaos in your life and like people throwing bad juju at you. I suggest doing some meditations for cleansing, or like cleansing with Palo Santo, sage, cedar wood, whatever you got around you that's like a cleansing agent. It's important to do that frequently. Um, I try to do it every day, um, sometimes multiple times a day. It just depends on the energy I'm in, but that's very important right now. It'll help pick up the momentum and changing your perspective on a few things. But yeah, you're dealing with some conflict. I'm hearing, and like, excuse my language, but some people trying to hand you some bullshit that's not yours to carry. A bunch of baggage. A bunch of people are like, what's the word? They're projecting. They're projecting their problems onto you, and they're trying to make it seem like it's your problem, but it's not. But yeah, and that's nothing you did. You don't deserve that. That's completely on them, and they're gonna have to live with that. They're on their own healing journey, but that is not your problem. They shouldn't try to make it your problem. And that could be like, I hate to say this for some people, but sometimes that's your partner. Like, maybe a business partner, but for some people it's like romantic partner, and they're just like not good for you. And they bring nothing but heartbreak. But take that with a grain of salt. That's very specific. But for some of you, it could be family members, friends, co-workers. But yeah, they're not good for you, and it's best to cut them out, because they're they're really holding you back, and they're making you feel like a villain. Um, which fuck them. Like, even if you what what does that do for them? You know, I heard what was his name, Chandler. He's another tarot reader on YouTube and TikTok. I highly suggest his videos. But I I heard one of his readings the other day, and he was just like, even if you were the villain in their story, like, what does that do for them? Like, seriously, they just need to like take some accountability in their life and like, yeah. But like I said, that is not your problem to deal with. You have your own problems to deal with, your own healing to work through. But yeah, is there anything else before we close out this reading, Inner Goddess? Yeah, don't let them get to you. Um, and again, like, watch the over criticism. Um, don't be too hard on yourself because it's not your fault. I cannot stress that enough. It's not your fault. You don't deserve to be treated that way. And don't let it make you close off to other people, because yeah, that situation was but it was booty and not the good kind, but like, bro, that's like not your that's not your problem. That is not your problem. Confirmation. Thank you. It's not your problem. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Yeah, if you know that song, if you know, you know. I suggest listening to it. I can't remember her name. I'll put it right here. I'm so bad with names, but I'll put it right here. I suggest going to listen to that song. It's like it got popular on TikTok, but whatever. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Things will clear up for you. You just got to give yourself that grace. Again with the birds. It's really hard to see, but there's like specks of birds right here. I wanna fly like an eagle. That one too. But yes, yeah. Things will clear up for you. Just don't pay attention to the fogginess in the back. It's not your problem. That's just not your problem. But yeah, thank you so much for being here with me and receiving this this beautiful reading. Yes, good things coming for you. Oh, yeah. Yes, good things are coming. So be ready. But yeah, that is all for today. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, then the price did go up. But I have more options now. I got you. So a full reading, which would be an hour, you can ask multiple questions within this reading. That's going to be $75. Um, and a 30-minute reading will be $30. A. Um, but I'm also going to offer yes or no's. And in my yes or no readings, it's not just like a no or a yes or a maybe. I'll explain why. I'll explain why no. I'll explain why, yes, I'll explain. Um, and those are going to be like $15. Um, and they can take up to like 15 minutes. But most of the time, at the most, it'll take like 5 minutes. But it really depends on your situation. So take that with a grain of salt. Um, but yeah. And if you want to book that personal reading with me, my socials will be right here. And also my email. But yes. Also, make sure to check out my link tree for the families in need um, in the Middle East. Let's just say that. Because they are in dire need, especially during Ramadan. Um, what else? What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Help me, Spirit. Maybe I'm not missing anything. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I could have sworn there was something else. Give me a minute. If it's there, it'll come. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. My eye. But yes. Oh yeah, there's resources in the link below. Oh, link in the description below if you need those for like mental health. Oh, sorry. And like hotlines if you need those. But I think that was pretty much it. Yeah. But yes, I love you so, so much. Stay hydrated. Get some rest. Yeah. Bye, my pokies.